Welcome back to Me, I Am a Memoir, the meaning of Mariah Carey. And this is the meaning of Christmas, which is, you know, it's Mariah time.
Mariah is the meaning of Christmas.
Yes, we've hit peak Mariah here at Christmas Town.
Well, it's Christmas Day, we should probably acknowledge.
Merry Christmas to all who celebrate. And if you don't, merry not having to go to work. Yeah. Or do whatever else you have to do.
Unless you do have to go to work, in which case enjoy the overtime.
Yeah, enjoy that triple time.
Triple DP of time.
Triple DP of time. I hope you've had a fun day. You've got your presents out. If you're listening to this on not Christmas Day, I hope it was good.
Yes.
You know,
festive.
This is the fun of podcasting. You could be listening to this in 2029 and being like, why am I listening to this? Why do these people keep talking?
Terrible. These two men are in jail now. Why are we still listening?
Totes jail. So, yes, we do have a festive treat for you. Like in the past, we've had some very strange treats. We've had commentaries of concerts, of whole movies.
Yeah.
What do we have in store today?
Well, we've got something that I've been threatening to do for a little while, but we never got around to it because Mariah would always have something new that would come out. But she did put out a little film in 2017 called All I Want for Christmas Is You, little animated moment. And so we will be on a book that I didn't know existed. So we will be doing a little posh synopsis of that where I'll talk a lot of shit and you'll go, ooh, ah, and that's
and then be like, is that the bit where this problematic thing happened? And you'll be like, no, look over there. Before that, though, because we are deep in festivities, like two festivities right in there. Triple DP of festivities. We should get some festive me moments. Me moments.
I mean, we are all festive now. Like, there is nothing regular about these.
I've put on a pair of very natty latex gloves just to get through this festive.
Oh. You've got the syrupy tub roast to lube yourself up. It's a whole thing.
Syrupy tub roast festive. I'm festiving
it's anniversary.
Constantly. I haven't been festiving in ages. It is the anniversary of Syrupy Tub Roast.
Happy first anniversary. God,
I forgot that was a Christmas special as well.
Yes. All the best stuff is. All right, so the Mimi moments. Mariah has hit the cover of People magazine with an exclusive interview. I did try to posh synopsize it, but discovered pretty quickly that much like this podcast, there's a lot of words without anyone actually saying anything. So Mariah was like, sometimes I'm unbothered. Sometimes I'm not. That was the gist. The rest of it was just, and Mariah has different Christmas trees, and she has dogs. I'm like, okay.
And tinsel is tacky.
Yeah, say all the things we already know. Like,
I did love that People magazine had like an online version where she moved in the cover,
like
where she was like,
it's like
giving
Dumbledore.
It a bit of hi.
Yeah,
she was like Dumbledore.
Even her photos can't sit still. Like, I've got to keep moving. That's not my side. No, this is my side.
It's not my good side. I can't do that.
What happened was the cameraman kept moving and she just kept going, no, this way.
I'm keeping up with you.
Yeah. Stop moving. And I will stop moving. Now, speaking of Merry Christmas one and all, Mariah has been bringing out the guest stars on tour.
Oh, I know. So we're distracted from the lack of Tanaka.
Exactly. Yeah, just get to Brat.
There's a character called Tanaka on Neighbours, and I get very confused.
Oh, really? On the new... What is it? New...
Well, he was on the old one, and he's on the new one as well. He's a gay. He's got a, he's got a gay B. He was a doctor and then was deregistered for medical manslaughter.
Oh my God. Was it the baby that he killed? Or...
No, it was someone he didn't like.
I mean, fair. Yeah, we've all been there. So yes, Ariana, or Ari, as Mariah now knows her, regular
Ari.
Hudson, J Hard, Busta Rhymes,
Yeah.
and Debrat came out throughout the final few nights of the tour,
Yes.
which is said to have made Debrat's grandma very happy, with sources saying it made for a nice change from all the fire and brimstone. Just a little throwback joke.
Debrat's grandma.
Because
That's right. She was
Fab
homophobic,
said
wasn't she?
that she might have been in hell, or I interpreted him saying that she lived down there as her living in hell.
Down there. In the front row. That's where she was. Down
Right,
there in the front row.
in the front row of hell,
In the front row.
on a little throne. So in some other festive tidbits, Mariah, she's been giving away front row tickets on Twitter. She's been signing copies of All I Want for Christmas Is You, ordering Philly cheesesteaks for Santa and pretending to write it down. She's not. There is no pen on hitting that paper. I'm taking you at
Tom
Santa.
Gleason does that to me during a gag pass occasion.
Oh really?
I'm like, you should do this. He's like, yeah, I'm writing that down.
Writing that down. Yeah. Writing directly onto my brain so that it comes through. We've also had some backstage moments. There's a new video for All I Want for Christmas Is You, which I did not watch because there's already 73 videos for All I Want for Christmas Is You.
I know it's a Lamely. It's a
Yeah.
Lamely edition. It's
And if
just
we're not
a
in
lot
it,
of
what's the
Lamely
point?
in concerts having fun.
Yeah,
It's
which
great.
is nice, but we're not there, so why rub it in?
Don't rub it
And finally, All I Want for Christmas Is You is back where she belongs at number one. There has been a lot of speculation around whether she could do it again with the whole Brenda Lee getting to the top spot with
Yes.
rocking around the Christmas tree, which did work, and we were all very happy. And Mariah sent flowers, but
Yes.
it's nice to know order has been restored.
Yes.
You
I mean,
know?
I was concerned that Cher was having a tilt.
Yes. Yeah.
That Cher
What's
has
her song
exhumed
called?
herself again.
Something about a DJ Christmas or something. Why not?
Oh, who knows what that is? It is. Cher is doing something strange there.
It's
I
Cher.
think she's older than Christmas.
Oh yeah. Do you remember that she tweeted me and said she's older than Saturn?
That's right.
Did I tell you that? Yeah. Because I said that Santa has to buy gifts for Cher because she's been around longer, and she saw it and directly replied. I was like, "Excuse me."
I'm older than Saturn. In all caps, because she doesn't know how to turn them off.
Yeah. And it was one of those things where I was like, I just responded to someone and she was tagged, and I'm thinking, there's no way she, I just went and had a shower, and then I got out of the shower and it's like one, notification from @Cher. I was
Cher.
like, what? Because sometimes, you'll get like, Cher has tweeted for the first time in a long time or something, and you're like, oh yeah, like that's not to me. You just see that.
It's just
but
a
no,
general
this-
Cher-ness.
Yeah, this one, she was
this
like,
was to
I'm
you.
going, I'm letting him know that I'm older than the universe. That's where,
Older than Saturn.
yeah. But that does bring us to the end of festive Cher Mimi moments.
Festive Cher, Mimi moments. They're Mimi moments that are festive are meant to be shared.
That's true. Yeah. Sharing is caring, as they say.
Sharing is caring.
With
Oh, bless you. Thank you for all those Mimi moments. I feel fully festive now. Like almost elbow deep in festivities.
Get the Crisco out.
right in the syrupy tub roast.
Both kinds of Crisco at Christmas.
Right in the syrupy tub roast.
So long still.
I did, I should explain, I did send Posh last week a video for Folger's coffee, which was what she presumed was syrupy tub roast.
Yeah, you did. I've forgotten that. For anyone wondering, I just had lovid, long lovid, and so my brain is
it's
mush.
the worst.
So I forgot what the video is, but I remember you sending it.
It was a family, like a guy came back from being overseas or something, and just had like a weird vibe with his sister.
That's right.
Which I think might have been the actors having a weird, like a vibe with one another, but it's just like, Yeah, no, you should not bring that to the character because your brother and sister. Like, this is... it was the whole thing. Anyway, it's just a weird Folgers coffee. By the way, speaking of coffee, last night I was watching, I'm obsessed with Neighbours at the moment because it's comfortingly dull. I don't feel challenged by anything. It's not like, oh my God, the world's ending. Oh no, it's just like... And someone else is in hospital, or that other person had to leave hospital because they've only got the one bed.
Is Misha Barton still there?
She has moved on. She's had to take over her dad's bazillion-dollar company.
Yeah,
do you know my favourite moment in Misha Barton being in Neighbours was when she picked up a photo of Paul's dad, because that was her stepdad.
Yes, Alan Dale.
and had the same reaction to looking at it that she did to when her sister was alive and her sister was also dead, which was nothing. Her acting is amazing. Like, I think that is a skill, to not have any emotion register on your face no matter what is happening in a moment. Like, that is... That is a skill that Misha has had on display quite a lot.
It's not like she's confused, because you'd see that registered.
No. Yeah.
But it's just, I feel nothing for any of this.
Yeah. No. Anyway, her dad passed away in the show, so she's had to go back to America to run the multi-billion-dollar company that somehow also co-owns Lassiter's Hotel.
Right.
Which is weirdly a 5-star hotel in the suburbs. So anyway, why did I bring this up? I can't remember now. Oh, the coffee machine. So they were in the hospital the other day, and Therese, who is Rebecca Elmaloglu, formerly of
she's related to Dame Judi Dench.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I know.
In
really
real
random.
life?
Yeah.
Very strange.
I know. The things you learn from Studio 10.
I love Studio 10. Was that, what's his
peace.
face? Was that Craig telling you that?
I think it was Angela Bishop, the Bish.
Oh, yeah. Angela would tell you that. So, yeah, anyway, Rebecca Elmaloglu's character, Therese, was just standing in the hospital looking furious, and behind her was a cafe bar. You know that 80s machine they used to have in the office where you turn the dial and it clicks out one measure of instant coffee and then one measure of sugar? I'm like, they need to have a fundraiser for fucking Erinsborough Hospital. Like, you can't be giving people anything from that machine. It's got like 40 years of lime scale on it. Like, that is not okay.
I feel like Susan could run a little fundraiser. What else is she doing, you know?
Anyway, this has been Neighbours Chat.
Yeah.
It's almost as good as Course Chat. I was on an episode of Neighbours recently. Anyway, we should get on to the reason we're here at Christmas. Is not to talk about Rebecca Elmaloglu and her cafe bar. But we are here for a deep dive. We're going to break it on down. All I Want for Christmas Is You, the motion picture movie animated based on the best-selling book of all time, All I Want for Christmas Is You, by Mariah Carey. Starring Jack.
Yes.
Bring me on down.
Now, we are not splitting this into several weeks, so we will just stay here until it's done. This is the Christmas episode. Buckle up. Strap in and strap on is how they say it.
Strap in, strap on, put on both gloves because we're going to do some festiving.
Yes. Mighty festiving. So as you said,
much festiving.
All I Want for Christmas Is You, animated movie, released November 13, 2017, and apparently based on another book that I didn't come across. Starring Mariah Carey.
She's holding it in the picture behind you.
I know. That's when I found it. Starring... Well, because, I mean, I thought there was only one book that we covered.
Oh, yeah.
Or not, as in, like, one. There was obviously the main book, but then there was the kids' book, and I thought that was the first kids' book.
No. This one, I mean, it's... You know this is essentially just the lyrics.
Wait, what?
I think the book All I Want for Christmas Is You is just the lyrics, like written out with pictures, with illustrated with pictures of the dog. Yeah,
right, makes sense. So it stars Mariah Carey as the narrator, Brianna Yeed, I think is how you would say it, as Little Mariah, as well as Henry Winkler as the oh so wrong grandpa, and Lacey Chabert as someone, I think maybe the sister, but I'm not sure. Really worry about that.
Lacey Chabert can't be playing the sister. That is
I don't know
way problematic.
I don't know who she's playing. Someone called Penelope? Is that the sister? I don't know. I don't do names. All right. Or I make up names for people because it's better.
I don't do names.
There are no stats for this film, so we're left to assume that it was number one everywhere and won all of the awards. It even won the uni award that you just won. So congratulations to
thank you very much.
All right, are you ready? Are you ready?
I think Penelope was her friend at school.
But she had so many that she didn't talk to. Anyway, so are we ready for the poshnopsis?
I'm primed, and I'm wearing both gloves. I'm ready to go.
Okay, are you going to sing me in?
I'm ready to be festive.
Are you going to sing me in, or am I going in dry?
Oh, because it's a poshnopsis.
Am I festiving dry? That's painful.
I can't make you festive dry.
No. That'd be wrong.
No dry festivities here. I'll give you the full loop up.
Okay,
posh, 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 nopsis, nopsis, nopsis.
Thank you. Ah, so wet. It's beautiful. Slippery.
It's the festivist.
I feel syrupy. All right. Magic Carpet Productions logo in the Mariah Carey font. So I'm guessing this is her production company.
Yes, MC, Magic Carpet.
Yeah, makes sense. Mariah starts narrating over shots of an animated town, but has to interrupt herself to demand more festivities, more decorations. It's Christmas!
It's Christmas!
We come across little Mariah ice skating and telling us how much she wants a puppy. She asks for one every Christmas. The animation every Christmas. The animation is both cute and unsettling at the same time. It's something. I'm like, why? Oh, adorable! No,
it's you know what it looks like. It looks like they've animated it on the dashboard of a car with a bunch of bobbleheads.
Yes, that's beautiful. Beautiful words. Because I think that is exactly.
Why is it jiggling like that? Oh, it's a bobblehead.
It's a bobblehead. That works better. Now, two girls who I assume are the racist girls from 8th grade show up to remind Mariah of some pet charity thing, and both little Mariah and grown-up Mariah are like, duh. Like, obviously, I'm going to be doing the dog thing with the racist people. So the racist girls invite Mariah to be in the dog show, but Mariah doesn't have a dog. So they're like, bye, bitch. And then until Mariah is like, I'm totes going to have a dog soon, though, guys. Like, I forgot to tell you that.
They're extra bullying her. That's like, please come and be involved in our dog things. We know you don't have a dog.
You don't have a dog? Oh, I'm sorry.
Bitches. It is so strange. Like, this is the first of many moments where, having read the book, The Meaning of Mariah Carey.
Yes.
There are so many moments in this. You're like, that never happened.
Yeah, I know. Then we meet. I actually give these people names. Brett and Beth, little Mariah's younger brother and sister, who she had shipped in after the older ones continued to be constant disappointments. They say,
that she's read, like, just I might have a younger brother and sister. That would be better than the older ones who tried to pimp me out.
Yeah, I think
and got the police called to my house and then sent me off to the spa.
Yes. And so Brett and Beth say there's no way that Piggy Patricia would let them have a dog because she only likes pigs and cops. Yep. So that, again, always circles back to
the same thing, really, isn't it?
In this version, Patricia and Alfred Roy are still together, and Alfred Roy is allergic to dogs, like crazy allergic, which Mariah deems a medium excuse. Like, apparently he's like so allergic. She's like, I guess that's an excuse. I said another major deviation from reality is that animated Patricia actually vacuums the stairs. So I was like
intensely vacuums.
Yeah.
Like,
I think this is who Mariah wishes Patricia was.
Yeah. This is a totally made up family. Like a younger brother and sister who are annoying, but not awful.
Yeah. And a mum that cleans.
And a mum that not only cleans, but is very house proud.
Yeah.
Like, this
not
mother
festive.
is not living in a shack.
Because Patricia is festive, according to Mariah.
Yes.
So it's just, she just wrote her story. They go, just the opposite, do the opposite of that. But I'll be the same still.
Yeah.
And I'm only 12, which is correct. Yeah. So Mariah decides that her parents aren't cutting it. So she writes to Santa asking for a puppy and is like, Why are you even Santa if you can't get me a puppy?
Yeah.
Like, why are you doing like
I'm Mariah Carey. I could get a puppy tomorrow. Easy.
Right. Now she starts with the speculation that Piggy Patricia and Alfred Roy are threatening Santa with removal of cookie privileges if he gives Mariah a puppy. So you don't do it. Narrator Mariah dismisses this, saying her parents wouldn't do that, but we know they would for sure do that.
We know for sure.
Like, Patricia would call the cops on Santa without hesitation. It's her favourite time of year for that reason. Just because she can call the cops.
On brand. Hashtag on brand Piggy Patricia.
So now we meet Mariah's now we meet Mariah's friends who also get names, Holly and Ernesto. So I think Lacey Chabert must be one of the racist mean girls.
Right, probably.
Because these are the only people in this movie.
Oh, yeah, these are her friends who she
have
abandons right in this moment, and then she finds them again at the end of the movie. Like, we've forgotten about them altogether.
Yeah. As I say, Mariah ditches them to go and get ready for one of her many, many tasks. Because we learned throughout the movie, Mariah has lots to do.
She's very busy.
Very busy. Almost too busy, one would say.
Too busy.
For this
when
movie.
Did she do her schoolwork?
Yeah. So Mariah's like, my parents have let me down. Santa has let me down. Let's try Grandma. Not to be confused with Debrat's grandma, who is burning in hell. No. Grandma takes...
Is this Addie the Parmesan Nazi grandma?
Could be. We need to rewatch it and just see if there's some parmesan.
If there's any parmesan comes out of the purse at any point.
Yeah. Grandma takes Mariah.
Purse parmesan is the worst.
Purse parmesan is the worst. Oh my god. It's extra pungent. Pungent purse parmesan. The 3 Ps.
Parmesan was my nickname in life.
Yeah. One of many.
How did we get there?
I don't know. You always end up like in high school.
Addie the Parmesan Nazi's been in this show for like 6 years. How have we only just got to purse parmesan?
I know. Pungent purse parmesan as well.
Pungent purse parmesan.
Oh my god. Because we just can't seem to stop. But more happens with every turn of the page. So Grandma takes Mariah to the pet store where a puppy licks Grandma and Mariah is like, gross, Grandma, why are you like so fucking disgusting?
Because she's covered in parmesan, the dog's trying to lick it off.
That's probably why. She can't deal with dog licks. Then Mariah meets the most basic bitch dog called Princess. Like, she's not even that cute. I was like...
Maybe Penelope works in the dog shop. Maybe that's Lacey Chabert.
She's somewhere. Mariah is like, this is my dog, y'all, and starts daydreaming about snow dancing with Princess to a soundtrack of her own music. Mm-hmm. Mariah imagines flying through the air. She's like, I popped my soundtrack in there, I think. That one didn't sell as well as the first one, so I'll pop that in. Just get a couple of extra streams. Mariah imagines flying through the air and doing the dog fashion show, and literally all problems are solved. Plus, Princess is...
I've got to say, it's almost as good as the weird ice dancing scene in Ally McBeal to the tune of Lead the Way.
I mean, that's the inspiration, surely. She's like, I'm going to ice skate just like Ally McBeal did to my song. Yeah, that was good. Get lighting in. Yeah, I like that. I don't know where Calista Flockhart was for any of that, but this is animated. We can animate it. Yeah. Imagine if I animated
can't skate. She would get picked up by the wind and float off.
I'm just imagining them like, oh, well, you have to animate a stunt double because I won't be doing that. I was like, no. Animated 12-year-old Mariah does not ice skate. Just that clearly stated. So it's just like a man with a mustache, but a blonde wig in cartoon form. Anyway, but Princess the dog is hypoallergenic, so Alfred Roy probably won't die.
Probably.
So we've found a way around it. Now, Mariah spots Grandpa Ben, who just, I want to say off the get-go, didn't need to be in this movie.
Did not.
But he's sneaking around, unplugging the neighbors.
It could have been a 45-minute movie and it would have been fine.
Yeah. She spots Grandma Ben sneaking around, unplugging the neighbors' Christmas lights because he thought Patricia's was so basic that the good ones made him mad.
Yeah.
When the neighbors had good ones. Mariah appears to be very afraid of trespassing. She's like, I don't know trespassing.
I don't do trespassing. I don't know.
Which, I don't know if it's trespassing just like walking on a neighbour's lawn
that's trespassing, according to
you
Mariah.
know them. But yeah, don't want to do that.
Oh, no, that guy seems weird. I wouldn't go to near his house.
Yeah. The spring musical is coming up, and so now we're singing with the choir because Mariah has many tasks. And I said, which is weird because she's Mariah Carey. Why wouldn't she have a solo? Which it does come back later. She does have one, but at that moment, I was like, she's a part of the choir. That seems silly.
Well, she's a team player.
Yeah.
You know, she can do backgrounds as well as lead,
That's
as
true.
we know.
Yeah.
Unlike someone else who has to only have backgrounds and sometimes doesn't even sing their own lead.
No, thinks about
Because
maybe
they
I'll
came
show
to
up.
singing later.
Yeah, that gets a mention
much
in here
older
as
and
well. I
later.
think from memory. Adults start arguing, but Mariah's like, whatever. Let's put my star on the tree. My dog star.
Yes. Dog star that I made.
Yes. Mariah and her siblings play in the snow where Mariah makes a snow dog, or specifically, a Pouchon, I think it was that she called it. And then I say there is a genuinely funny joke where Mariah's brother smashes its face off and says, now it's part pug. I was fond of that joke. I thought that was sassier than the rest of the film.
Yeah.
Little sister offers
That was
to
the one
help-
joke Mariah wrote for it before she walked away to another
Yeah, she's
meeting.
like a pug.
Knock the face off and say it's a pug.
Yeah.
It's got to have Jack in it. Has it got Jack
Yeah.
in it? Okay, bye.
Yeah, but make sure it's my animated stunt double because I don't want to be hit accidentally.
I'm not.
No. So the
doing
little
skate.
sister offers to help, but Mariah's like, nah. And little sis is clearly upset. And there's a weird amount of dynamics at play in this kid's cartoon. There's so many side plots. Like, the sister's feeling really just like not worthy. And
Yes.
the brother is shady as shit. Like, he's like just tight fiving all over the place. All right. Little sister keeps trying to help, but she's not as good as rapping as Mariah. So, like, why would Mariah want her to help?
I mean, this needs to be wrapped perfectly because
Yeah.
it's from my teacher, and I am perfect.
And you're annoying and incorrect at all times.
You're not Alison.
Yeah, and you're also not Lacey Chabert. So why am I talking to you?
No.
Gets her stand-in to do it. Now, this is when Dad comes in with a box. With a dog in a box. Even though he's allergic, and it's just a regular dog, but not in a Gen way, just in that it's like a bit dirty. So we're to assume
and
if
clearly a Jack Russell,
yes, if
like
we're
many
to
of the Jacks in Mariah's life.
yes, if we're to assume that if Mariah dog sits this slightly dirty dog, it will turn her off wanting a dog forever. Like that's I think what the plan is here.
Because
now-
she won't want a dirty dog.
No,
She wants the clean, fluffy.
because you
princess
can't
dog.
like once a dog's dirty, you can't undirty it.
No.
No. So the dog's name is Jack because Mariah only has dogs named Jack, Cha-Cha, and or Muttley. There's 3 names for dogs, and so she picked the first one.
That was in the meeting. She wrote that on the whiteboard. Dog called Jack.
Yeah, there's 3.
Like
you can
my
pick.
dog.
I'm going to let you pick one of these 3 names. And no,
Jack,
I will not
Cha-Cha, or
be
Muttley.
I'm not taking any suggestions on that. They don't have regular names like Jennifer. Like that would be silly.
No, we don't want any regular dogs.
So Jack acts like a totally normal dog, and the whole family are like, "Oh my god, why is the dog doing all these dog things?" It's running under the couch. Why? Jack gets out of the house because there's a whole side plot about the brother leaving the door open that I didn't even bother to mention. So
It's a
he
whole
gets out.
thing.
Mariah goes looking for him, briefly bumping into her gay neighbor who's having a Christmas light crisis. So apparently he turns out not to be gay, but that wife is definitely a beard.
Oh yeah.
So
She's just his bridge partner.
Mariah,
Her gayber.
Mariah manages to lure Jack back home. We get a side plot about Grandpa gaslighting the gay neighbor and his lights.
Oh my god.
It was too much.
What was that whole thing?
I don't care about it at all. Mariah gives Jack a bath, but he runs away from her while Dad is shaking his sweet ass to Diana Ross while washing the dishes. Like, I was like, has Mariah been listening and retroactively put in the Diana Ross washing the dishes thing? Because Dad was like, he was serving some whole ass right there. Like, he was
really into that.
She's like, I want to make sure that my dad has a juicy ass. You've got the 3 dog names. I need to ice skate, but it's not me. And Dad needs a juicy ass. That's the story. I don't know what else to tell you. So that night, Mariah discovers that not only is Jack a dog, but he also acts like a dog, which Mariah hates.
No.
She's like, why?
Why?
Her
Why would
and-
she be a dog?
Right? Her and Grandma go
Aren't
Christmas
you just
shopping.
a decoration?
Yeah, I don't understand.
That I can dress up like a dog?
So Mariah and Grandma go Christmas shopping the next day, but narrator Mariah interrupts to tell us that she said shopping, not shopping. So
Shopping, not shopping?
She
What?
needs more shopping bags
Okay.
because we went shopping, not shopping. So she buys some dog supplies for the dog that she doesn't have and gets upset that the dog that she does have wants to use the dog stuff. It's
Yeah.
true. Honestly, she's kind of a dick. Like, really. He just wants to sleep on his little doggy bed. She's like, no,
No.
stop it.
But it's so strange. It's like, I desperately want a dog. Oh, not that one.
Yeah. Not one that acts like a dog.
No, I don't want a dog. I want this weird,
Yeah.
not dog.
Yes.
Cloudy fluff dog.
So Jack appears to feel the same. So he eats her shoe. As in, he also thinks she's a dick, is what that sentence was part of. I said, it's weird though, because it's a flat, so I'm not sure why she's upset. It's like, if he'd ate a heel, I'd be like, fair enough. But he just ate like
I do wonder how long the meeting was where Mariah's like, yeah, but I don't wear flat shoes.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, but we can't put a child in heels.
But I'm a child and I wear heels. She says. Yeah.
But just legally, we can't have a child wearing heels. Yeah, but why?
Yeah.
Maybe I should be an adult in this. Who's 12?
Why but like, she's
Like
just
that would have
a
been a
child.
wole meeting. That would have been a whole. Like that would
I
have
think
been
it might have
3
been
days.
several weeks. Yes. And even the ones
Why?
like strong.
Why do
'cause
I have flat shoes in this? I
Because-
don't want to have flat shoes.
Maybe then she was like, well, at least like string them up like they're on a power line or something, because that's the only time I've seen flat shoes is when they're across a power line.
When they're hanging from the
So we'll do that.
wires.
Then the side plot about the neighbours' lights continues, but I'm so over it. I'll only mention it.
Why
I
is
know.
it still going?
I'm only going to mention it again if it pertains to the meaning of Mariah Carey's "All I Want for Christmas Is You," the animated movie, which unfortunately it does. So we get a new song.
So
called
much happens in this movie, but also
too many things.
nothing.
It's the neighbours of animated movies.
It is completely no stakes movie making. I love it.
Yeah. We get a new song called Lil Snowman, which we will touch on at the end, which I said is Mariah, but kind of doesn't sound like Mariah.
No.
Jack gets away and does some dog things like running and peeing. There's some other side plot about Mariah being the head of the Model UN. It's another plot too many. Mariah tells her principal that Jack isn't her dog during a whole snow montage. So when the principal finds out, she's the most betrayed that anyone has ever been on screen or in real life.
That was a very strange moment.
Which
I didn't.
technically it's not Mariah's dog, so she wasn't lying.
She wasn't
principal.
lying. But the principal doesn't want to hear about it.
No, she's so upset.
I don't wanna hear
She's
about
hurt. She's like, why would you do this to me, Mariah Carey?
Hurt me, little Mariah.
And then
Flat shoes.
Mariah sees her friends and continues to be rude and horrible to them. So Jack,
That's why there's the skating scene, because they're technically heels.
that's true. She's like, well, I will compromise. I'm gonna need skater heels. If we can make that work. All right, yes. Then I'll allow it as long as they're strong
Little
enough.
flat shoes.
So Jack still wants to sleep in the dog bed, but Mariah is like, no, you get a towel. She then puts... that's not even a joke.
What is that whole scene?
I know. She then puts on a whole ass hazmat suit to clean up a poo, which I assume was Jack's, but I'm not 100%. It could have been Piggy Patricia. Because, I mean, she was down there for a while cleaning. Sometimes you need a little poo break. You know? It's just like...
Might have just fallen out.
It's an excited poo. She was so happy to clean up.
Uh-oh. Yay, I've finished. Oh.
So it's her version of having a latte. So,
Oh my God, I saw someone stick a latte up their ass the other day. It was too much.
ew, why?
It's some wellness bullshit. Like people who have coffee enemas. It's a whole thing.
I'm imagining them like going to a cafe and just getting a takeaway coffee and going, hold on a minute, can you deliver it here?
Can you please deliver this? I brought my own funnel.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's a reason that they have the instructions, the delivery instructions in the Uber notes, you know?
Yeah.
You can just be like, please deliver directly to my butthole. That's...
Yep.
saving packaging is what that is.
Exactly.
Global warming. So Mariah scares the hell out of Jack with her little hazmat suit, who wheezes everywhere. And I said, honestly, at this point, I'm on Team Jack and think he'd be better off on the streets. Like, it was sad that he had to wee himself because he was scared. Now, sadly, at this point, we're only halfway through.
Oh, I know. I looked at that myself. At the same point, I'm like, why is there
more of this?
How is there more of this?
For some, don't worry, I speed up the synopsis because I just get over it. For some reason, Mariah is late to sing her solo in the choir, and there's literally no reason given for this. Jack loves singing too.
She was busy doing other things. She was doing it 14
she always is.
Jobs.
Yeah. Jack loves singing too, and he joins in, but Mariah is mad because she doesn't like when people come to singing late. So I knew that came in there somewhere. Okay. This is some fun speculation. I said, I'm now wondering if the original treatment for this movie was Mariah having to look after J-Lo for a day, and at the last minute, she changed J-Lo to a dog, but kept all the stuff about her eating shoes and pooping on the stairs. This, of course,
singing badly while she's trying to do the lead.
Would explain why Jack's vocal caused an avalanche. So it kind of works. Like she's like, I want a movie about someone who ruins Christmas by being
a regular person who's ruined Christmas
and eats my shoes with
her regularity
everywhere. So I said she does start to go on about Jack trying to ruin her reputation. So my theory sticks. Like
definitely,
it's happening. The voice. This is one compliment. I said the voice actor does do a nice job of making little Mariah squeal when she's frustrated. Because Mariah was like, when she was little, she was kind of squealing here and there. Yeah. Jack appears to eat part of Mariah's Christmas costume. So now Mariah has to be a thief, which she also doesn't like.
It's thievery and trespassing in one. I know.
It's too much.
It's a lot.
So she steals Mrs. Claus's outfit from the neighbour subplot.
From the gunkle.
Yeah, I just said I hate this subplot. Mariah's like, ooh, look how hot I am.
How can you find one subplot to hate?
I know. Just one? There's so many to choose from. Mariah's like, I can make anything work. And like the thing that, like, later when she puts it back, the outfit's bigger again. Like when she takes it off, it fits her perfectly. And then it expands when it goes on.
I think what she has got there is what's called a bulldog clip at the back.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, when she's wearing
it. Then Mariah is like, I don't have a dog for the charity show, except for the dog that's right here in front of me. I guess he could pass as a dog.
I don't understand how this works.
Now, there's a whole other thing where Jack really wants this little lion toy, which Mariah is donating.
Yes, she's donating to the giant Santa sack that's in the middle of the field.
I said this may come back later, so I figured I should mention it. So Mariah and the racist girls all go on stage at the show, and Mariah realizes that the neighbors are there, as well as her disappointed principal, and everyone's horrified when Jack trips Mariah and then vomits on stage. Imagine at a dog show that a dog does dog things.
It's
horrific.
It's not okay.
It should. I don't think that's the first time at a dog show that a dog has vomited.
Yeah,
ever.
It's never happened before.
Yeah.
It will never happen again.
No. Grandpa keeps the whole neighbour plot going, for fuck's sake. And honestly,
Grandpa.
I said, honestly, Grandpa is also kind of a dick. He ruins the neighbour's entire setup by being a fuckhead, and now he's going to electrocute himself.
Oh, that's right. He's suspended over the puddle.
I know. And it did make me question, like, would that happen? If he fell into the puddle, would he electrocute himself? Considering that those lights are out for like a month at a time in rain and snow and don't electrocute the house and everyone in it. So I'm like, I don't know, but okay, whatever.
I mean, Mariah's the one that said it was going to electrocute himself, and she's using 12-year-old logic, so...
That's true. Maybe she hoped that he would electrocute himself.
Maybe that was wishful thinking.
He might electrocute himself. She was trying to swing him into it. There's more nonsense about trespassing and being a thief. Mariah and her brother managed to save Grandpa, though I'm not sure why you'd want to. So But Mariah is humiliated that her brother saved Grandpa, which is a totally normal reaction. And I said, I'm concerned that little Mariah may be a sociopath. Because at this point, I don't like dogs that are dogs, and I wish I had saved Grandpa.
Why did my brother help me?
Yeah.
Morgan.
So while out for a little walk, Jack spots the lion toy and runs to get it in the little Santa sack.
Yep.
There's been yet another side plot of a little girl who keeps being scared by Jack, and I expected that to go somewhere, but it didn't.
It didn't, no.
So during the night, some squirrels break in and start having a squirrel party in the lounge.
Whole bit.
And then I was like, is that what they call it in America? Do they call it a lounge room? I don't know.
It's a living room.
A living room.
The tree.
It's like it's the good room, you know? It's not. Yeah, it's not the rumpus room kind of vibe. Jack finds them and chases them about, eventually destroying the Christmas tree and all the decorations. The squirrels escape, and Jack somehow runs up the chimney, leaving the family to discover the mess. But then Jack falls back down the chimney, and the family assume it was all him.
Yep.
Then we have another random side plot that Mariah's dad only sneezes when Jack is up to mischief, whereas the rest of the time he's not allergic. Yeah. Which actually does come back, and I was like, okay, someone thought about that.
Yeah, no, so, I got what was happening in that from the first time he sneezed.
Yes, with the little squirrelies out the window or something, but I don't remember seeing them. There
was one squirrel ran up his leg, and then then a dog ran up his leg, and then he sneezed, and he's like, I'm allergic to dogs. I'm like, what about the squirrel?
Dog or squirrel, it's always hard to know. Mariah screams at Jack, telling him she doesn't know him, and Grandma is like, what the fuck, Mariah? Why are you such a dick? So, naturally...
I don't know you.
So, naturally, Jack runs away. Missy Most at Christmas time plays, so I said somewhere Fab is sobbing because it's sad.
It's very upsetting.
Jack is
at Christmas time.
No, we don't want to be sad. Jack is out on the streets where I suggested he'd be happier, and honestly, I was right. So being out on the street listening to Missy Most at Christmas time is still better than not getting to be a dog at Mariah's house.
Yeah. So not being able to sleep in the dog bed.
Yeah, or any bed, just a towel. We just get to sit on a towel.
Sleep on the towel.
While Jack is
on
missing,
the bed, no, he's on the towel.
Yeah, he's on the towel. Have you checked the towel? I don't know. While Jack is missing, Alfred Roy confesses that you weren't actually dog sitting. I just found this dog on the street, gave him a collar, and hoped that you'd fail so miserably at looking after him that I didn't have to say no to you and could happily drop Jack off a cliff when we were finished with him.
Implications in that are very...
I know, it's so bad. It's so bad.
It's not okay.
Parenting fail. We know that that's probably more of a Patricia move in real life, but...
Yeah. She would have called the police on the dog.
Yeah, for sure.
There's a black dog in the house. Please come over and shoot it.
I just threw it off a cliff and it mildly scratched me. So you should probably arrest it. I don't care if it's dead. Arrest it. Mariah is like, maybe we should try and find Jack. And Pinky Patricia and Alfred Roy are like, yeah, but that can wait. Let's go get you that basic ass dog from earlier. You've earned it. We can throw Jack off a cliff later.
Oh my God.
It was so bad. Don't worry about that dog going out in the snow and being freezing to death and stuff. Because we have to go get that shit dog. Just really great
tried
parenting.
To look after the annoying dog, but it's fine. We'll get you a new one.
Yeah, now that it's missing, we'll just forget it and go get the one that we didn't want you to have in the first place. Yeah. So at the pet store, a little boy really wants Princess. Yeah. And Princess likes the boy. So Mariah is like, fine, you can have Princess. I kind of want Jack anyway.
Yeah.
They return home, and it appears that they've put absolutely no effort into finding Jack. It's like, I want Jack. Let's go home. And we'll just be there. Luckily, Mariah decides to sing All I Want for Christmas Is You while looking at a window montage of Jack, which is all the motivation she needs to go out and look for him.
But the little Mariah sings it, not
little Mariah sings it. She's like, I want to find Jack, but I think I'm just going to sit here for a minute and think about whether I want to find him. Mariah's little sister makes some lost dog signs in the hopes that Mariah will finally love her. She can't do anything right. Mariah's friends come to help
about
her.
this plot about the little sister helping.
Oh my god. Mariah's friends come to help her, and she's like, I thought you were mad at me for not hanging out and ditching you for the racist girls. And they're like, nah. But honestly, they should have been a little pissed. Like,
yeah, they should have.
And they never told her that they were mad at her. Like, she just kind of assumed that they would be, but did it anyway.
Yeah.
Then every character from the movie shows up at their house, and it's honestly really weird. And, like, why would they all know that he ran away because of squirrels? Like, the principal is there. I don't understand.
Everyone who's ever had
choir
anything to do
leader.
with the movie is there.
Yeah. We get a search and rescue montage where another dog is found and then reabandoned, while Patricia and Alfred Roy show signs that they're going to do some festive ploughing later on. So, the whole thing, like that poor other dog, it's just, I will leave you. It's fine. The principal,
that dog. Yeah, no, we don't want that one.
The principal is looking for Jack in the
looks like
Sky.
a pug.
It does. The principal is looking for Jack in the Sky, which is fucking helpful. Yeah. Everyone, like, did she just like points their torch up? She's like, is he? Is that cloud him?
Is he a cloud?
Yeah, might be. Maybe he climbed that tree. He did climb the chimney earlier, which I know about, but I don't know why I know about it. It was just in the script. Everyone falls over on the ice, which is hilarious and makes us all forget about the dog that's probably dying in a gutter by now. Eventually, Mariah finds Jack hiding out with the lion toy that he wanted, and he does not.
What a surprise!
Right? He does not want a bar of her.
No,
Mariah apologizes.
I don't know you.
I don't know you. Mariah apologizes, and Jack, against my direction, decides to forgive her. The duo then go on to sing, I like a puppy, I like a puppy, I like a puppy, he's not my puppy. Until narrator Mariah comes to her senses and shuts that shit down. It's like, we don't love puppies.
We don't do any puppy. We don't do love your puppy.
Christmas morning comes, and suddenly Jack is really well behaved, and her dad wasn't even allergic to dogs, but squirrels.
No, squirrels.
Which would imply that every time he was around a dog, that a squirrel must have been nearby, which is very realistic.
Yeah, absolutely true.
Oh god. All of it. Some other shit happened, but anyway, Mariah is like, I guess shit doesn't have to be perfect or whatever, which is a nice thought, but something tells me that Mariah still wants everything to be perfect.
Yep.
Like, okay, I guess it doesn't have to be, but it will be.
It will be perfect.
Anyway, the movie is over, and we get the music video for All I Want for Christmas Is You, and everyone is happy. Yeah. I love this. Just like, those end credits are missing something. I think we should put my 1994 hit.
Yeah.
The music video for that.
And the video clip for it.
Yeah.
In there.
And that should be bigger.
That's why people have come.
Yeah.
That's why people are here.
Bigger than the credits, I think.
Yeah.
So that brings us to the end of Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You, the animated movie about Jack, who deserved better.
So much better.
Oh my god! It was it was a lot of movie. There was a lot going on. I think she was like, I want it to be like Avatar.
Too much going on.
Yeah. Some of it made more sense than the book, I think, as in the other book that we read. Which
book. Yeah, that also is completely confusing.
Yeah,
it makes no
but
sense.
At least this one didn't have Hitler Youth.
Well, that's true.
That's something.
That is
to take away from it.
That is very true. That could have been.
Now we do get the song Little Snowman, and I promised that we'd do a little coverage of it. Mm-hmm. So it was written by Mariah, Harvey Mason Jr., Johnny Marks, and Marvin Brody, with some of those credits applying to the Run Run Rudolph sort of interpolation, which I also found it's actually technically called Run Rudolph Run.
Yes.
And then people have like switched it around because that's what it says in the thing. So how did you feel about the Little Snowman moment? Had you heard it before?
I had heard it once before, just in a trawl for Christmas songs one year. Yeah. And I enjoyed it. It's, I feel like it needs an album along with her version of Ding-a-ling-a-ding-dong-ding.
Oh, interesting. Because I kind of had a similar thing with Christmas rapping from the live shows where she's dancing around, because it felt more like that vibe, which is a little bit more like poppy than maybe she normally she goes for like festive opulence.
Yes.
And that's her vibe with the Christmas songs. whereas these were a little bit more like youthful. Like, well, she's only 12, which makes sense.
Yes, exactly.
So I did give it a score. So I thought it was not, I thought it was a nice little addition. Not my favorite of her Christmas tunes, but fun.
No.
So I've gone for
she's got so many good ones. How can
I know?
You're not going to have a brand new favorite all of a sudden.
Weird. So I've gone for a 4.25, which I thought was a nice, fair rating. What would you give to?
Oh, that's quite solid for you. Like I was only going to go for a 4.
Oh, look at you. This is the hangover from the regular verse. Now that you're regular. I forgot that you actually had a breakdown in the last episode and declared that you are officially regular.
I'm not officially regular.
It is heartbreaking when, welcome. Because I've been the prolo piece of shit for such a long time.
You have been the prolo piece of shit.
It turns out
that's true.
That the call was coming from inside the house. This whole time.
Look,
I was gaslit into thinking that I was the only regular one.
Infinitized Christmas songs there are. They can't all be infinities.
That's true.
Some of them are 4s and 5s.
Yeah.
And Little Snowman is a 4.
Because
her voice is very processed. It's not. Yeah. It's not the soaring Mariah that I love. There's no.
For a minute, I was like, "Is it her?" Like it took
me
a second
belt
because it was in the background. But yeah, no. I mean, fair. That's how math works. Like 4, 5, infinity. Like you know,
that's
infinity doesn't just mean any number.
No, it's infinity. Infinity is singular after 5.
Yeah. And then it's 12. So,
12. That's an age, though. That's not a number. That's different.
Yeah, but then that's the end of numbers and counting.
Yeah, there's no more numbers after time that because that would involve doing maths.
Yeah.
Not gonna happen.
So yeah, look, the movie itself. What did you think overall of everything?
Look, it's difficult not to love something that Mariah has poured at least 7 minutes of effort into. It has to have Jack and also Snow.
Yeah.
And I'll write a new song for it. But it's difficult to enjoy.
When it started, I was excited because, we got Mariah narrating and she's being shady about it not being festive enough. I'm like, this is fun. Yeah. But then I discovered it goes for an hour and a half. And I was like, oh, this is a lot of plot for a long time.
Like the great thing about the Christmas melody was that there was very little plot. We didn't even know why the free house came up.
No, I think we added a lot to that movie.
We added a lot of story to that.
That may be my favorite thing that we've done.
Yeah,
is that episode.
There's so much plot in this. It's like why is this happening now?
Yeah.
But so much plot, but still nothing happens. Like
I know, and it's almost like they were like, we want the characters to feel real, so they all have to have plots. Every one of them. Yeah. Even the principal has a moment of being devastated. I know, that's her arc, and then she looks into the sky for a dog. It was very cute. I think it could have been trimmed down, like you said, 45 minutes to an hour. Get rid of some of. We didn't need the neighbor side plot.
No.
Or have the neighbor's side plot, but get rid of Grandpa. He can go join Debrat's grandma. We don't need him.
Yeah, I feel like they'd hired Henry Winkler and then went, we don't need the Grandpa side plot, but we need Henry Winkler.
Yeah, and he was like, I don't want to be the gay neighbor. So I'm going to do that. I did say that I found it odd that little Mariah was not necessarily always likable. I was like, that seems not like a Mariah choice. Because Mariah is always likable.
Yeah, but she's also, she can be shady. And this Mariah is definitely shady about her brother not shutting the back door.
Yeah, and just about a dog being a dog.
Yeah.
And you shut it down.
Like, that was the weird thing. I thought the lesson was going to be don't try and take on too much. But it's like, no, that's fine.
Keep doing heaps. And just accept that you have a dog now that's a dog and it'll probably start behaving.
Like a dog.
Yeah.
It was, that was the whole thing.
Yeah. And at one point he got kind of dirty again and it was like, oh no, what are we going to do? Everything's been undone.
It was so strange. Yeah, the rewriting of history of Piggy Patricia being the most fastidiously clean woman who ever lived.
I know.
Was a lot, as was the brother and sister who were like, I didn't know whether the way she was treating the little sister was how she was treated by Alison.
Yeah,
It was like
I
that was
know.
like a whole thing, and it's like, well, what are you saying about yourself now? Like, it was just very, it's confused.
Yes. Like I said, the animation was it's kind of both new and dated. Like, it had everything. It's like, we're all animation. I said the only thing missing was the sponsors. I wanted some animated syrupy tub roast to just be in the corners.
Just a lingering shot. On some syrupy tub roast.
Or just like a quick ad break, of a real ad.
Yeah.
Halfway through.
And Lacey Chabert maybe solving a crime in the middle of it.
With a
for no
crossword.
good reason. Yeah, with a crossword.
Really need to check those movies out. They sound amazing.
But yeah, like, I'm like, you've got Lacey Chabert, you haven't gone for a Mean Girls moment. It feels very... Yeah, it feels like someone has said a whole bunch of things it can't be, and it's just doing everything else. It's like, it can't be this, can't be that, this can't happen, and there can't be this. Like, all right, well.
And I mean, it seemed unrealistic that Mariah had the same lighting as everyone else as well. Like, why
That
were
was
there
very
no
unrealistic.
close-ups of Mariah with extra lighting?
Yeah.
It seemed out of character. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe this is the regular version of Mariah's life. Like, maybe Jen greenlit this.
Maybe
it was like,
Jen is the dog.
That's... I did think that's what was happening. She just wants to be in Mariah's world. Over Christmas, the veil between the Mariah's world and the regular verse must soften.
Falls.
Because of the snow. And she just got through. And she was just so dirty, because that's what you are in the regular verse. This all works. This tracks. I'm on board with
when you come through the regular verse, which is a forest, as we've seen in the Almost Home video, like, it's all the... Everything comes through the forest. So when all that snow comes through the forest, you get plunged out of the regular verse.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
into Mariah's world.
Someone's dad puts a collar
as
on
a dog.
And you need to stop peeing everywhere.
That's why he wasn't allergic, because she was not a dog. She was a J-Lo.
What breed is she? Oh, I think she's a J-Lo. Oh, like the regular kind? Yes.
Yeah, regular.
A regular J-Lo. Not a cross. She's not crossed with anything. Not crossed with an Aniston or a Ghana, just regular.
No.
So stupid. All right. I think that brings us to the end.
Merry Christmas. I hope you enjoyed your time with this movie. It was an interesting experience. It was festive.
It was festive.
It was very festive.
Yeah. I'm glad that you posh-synopsized, like that you sang, because I didn't want to go in for the dry festivities. That would have hurt. It hurt enough anyway.
Posh, knobs,
At the end of the podcast, baby. Almost there, almost home. You could probably say, but you won't because of copyright.
Well, we're going to go on a break now, except we may have a special New Year's treat. We may be waiting for tonight.
Oh.
As some people do on New Year's, because they think it's the year 2000, still 23 years old. So check your feed somewhere around New Year's.
Something regular trying to burst through from the forest.
There may be a little regular pellet drops out.
Just like Patricia and her poop.
Just like Patricia cleaning the hallway.
But yeah, I hope everyone has a fabulous Christmas.
And please enjoy this time in between Christmas and New Year's, as we refer to it, the perineum.
Newmont. And don't forget to stream Possible Prince X, because I have Christmas songs and I need the streams. So I don't get the money because I didn't write them. But
But you
and
need to get 1,000 streams now for anyone to even
literally for $1.
care that you're on there.
Oh my god! Do you have any exciting plans for the Christmas night?
I have nothing. I just
That
am
sounds
going to
nice,
be
actually.
sitting, in the heat,
Yeah.
trying not to wilt.
Oh, you could maybe get some aircon for Christmas. Little fan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
That sounds
fan.
good.
Just a little hand fan, just like
Yeah.
that Mariah shade cloth one.
Yeah. Yeah. Just some merch would be nice.
Just some merch. I just blow myself with some merch.
Oh, excuse me.
I don't know why
I didn't know you could do that. Didn't know you were still that flexible. But, all right. Should we leave?
See what I can do.
I think we should get the hell out of here before we ruin our lives. All right.
All right. Bye, Lavely.
Bye, Lavely.